What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Emporium's TV review of Season 1 of MacGruber. This is a series that's created, of course, by Will Forte, John Solomon, and Jorma Taccona. Now, before we begin, if you like this channel, awesome. Hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's going to be next. If you like any of these videos, awesome. Hit that like button, as well as comment below on any video that you watch, including this one. So yes, MacGruber is back. It's been quite a while since the movie came out. The movie was pretty popular. Didn't do very well on a box office level, but is considered a cult classic. It's based off the SNL sketch, which saw MacGruber and Vicky, who of course is played by Kristen Wiig and Will Forte, in a bunker of some sort, and they're trying to stop a bomb, and everything goes insane because all the quips that MacGruber throws out and everything. And then the movie came out and it had Val Kilmer as the bad guy, and it was pretty entertaining for what it was. It was funny. And so the MacGruber TV series is in essence a long-form version of the MacGruber movie, a long-form version of the SNL sketch, which came out many, many years ago with Will Forte and Kristen Wiig. And it in essence basically brings back MacGruber, who Will Forte unfortunately lost his last show, The Last Man on Earth. So this is like a perfect segue for him. And anyways, he's in prison. He escapes or is brought out of prison to stop this guy named Queeve, who's played by Zane. And in the process, he needs help from Vicky, who's played by Kristen Wiig, and another character who's essentially the punching bag of this whole entire series, which is played by Phillippe. Gives some really interesting kind of moments in this series. And it's basically a very action-oriented series, as MacGruber is, stopping a weapon, and it has twists and turns, and actually has some kind of heart to it as well, and it plays out for 8 episodes, and it's premiering on Peacock. So with that said, it's not really surprising that this got turned into a TV series. To be fairly honest, Peacock has been kind of expanding upon their kind of repertoire, and after Will Forte lost, Last Man on Earth because it got canceled, this seemed like the perfect segue for him, to be fairly honest. This is a character that he's well beloved and known for, and I think in the process, because it's a TV series, it's a long form season 1, 8 episodes, about 30-35 minutes each, I think is the perfect representation of making this character more expanded. You can go back into his back history, and you can allow Will Forte to do Will Forte stuff. You can allow Kristen Wiig to do Kristen Wiig stuff. So I went into this very optimistic because I know how funny Will Forte can be. I know what his humor, and I know what I was getting myself into. I knew this movie or this show was going to be super insane. I knew it was going to be super crazy, but what I didn't expect is this movie or this show was going to have a lot of heart to it, which was pretty surprising. This series is everything a MacGruber fan hopes for. It's funny, it's irreverent, it's very entertaining, has some great bad guys in it, has some great good guys in it. It's just overall a series that just, it knows what it is, it knows what it's trying to be, and that's all you want out of it. It's just a very entertaining, very ultra-violent show, and it does it with style and panache. Sometimes it takes itself seriously, sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, there are many minutes where you're just going, at what point is the story going to continue? But then you realize that's what the genius of a show like this is. That's why this SNL cast back in the day was so brilliant, because they created characters that were so outlandish and stupid and just bonkers that you almost just kind of fell in love with it. That's why Andy Samberg was so great. That's why Jason Sudeikis was so great. That's why Maya Rudolph, who appears at the very beginning and kind of near the end of the series, is fantastic. And that's why Kristen Wiig's fantastic. It just goes on and on and on. And this series just has it all. It really does. It has the big bang action stuff. It has the big bang silliness stuff, and it just goes full tilt bore with what it's trying to do. And like I said, you get like people like Sam Elliot in this show, which is really cool, and then you get Zane, who's actually, like Val Kilmer in the movie, is taking this role very, very seriously, but he knows exactly what he's in, so he's playing that bad guy with delicious evilness, I guess you could say. But the standouts are, as usual, Phillippe is just fantastic. He's the guy that we all are basically the surrogates for. He realizes how ridiculous this situation is, and he plays it like really well to a T. This is probably one of the best roles that Phillippe has done. Kristen Wiig is fantastic as that character she kind of always plays, where it's like a little bit of airheadness to her, but she is also competent. Just the way that she portrays herself with Laurence Fishburne's character is pretty fantastic, and she has some great moments where she sings, some great moments with action, and her chemistry with Will Forte is really funny. But Will Forte and MacGruber just shows you how competent of a comedian Will Forte is. This guy has been through the ringer for a lot of his projects, and to see him kind of just get the love that he is due, especially for the show like this, is pretty fantastic. And then, like I said, you have Laurence Fishburne, who I think is doing a really fun job here. I really do. I think he's fun and entertaining and silly, and he does what Laurence Fishburne does. So. But if I had any real complaints about this series, and it's not really that much because I know what this series is, I know what it's trying to do. So even the stuff that goes really over the board and really becomes a little too much is done on purpose. So I get it. I respect that. I think it could be a little toned down sometimes. I think the violence gets super uncomfortable, and I know that's what the purpose is, but it serves its purpose for what it is. But the thing that I really wish this series had done is just stick to 6 episodes, and they're only 30 minutes apiece. But the 6-episode arc is so contained and so well done that when you get to episodes 7 and 8, it almost overstays its welcome a little bit. Now, with that said, I think that episodes 7 and 8 could have been a great kind of season 2 arc where you could have done 6 episodes with those 2 episodes. I think when you get those 2 episodes and you combine it with like episodes 1 through 6, I think it's still fun and entertaining, but it just feels like it may be a little too much, a little more expanded than it needs to be. So with that said, like I said, those 2 episodes could have been a season 2 arc and been just fine. But I think that's my only real complaint. Like I said, this is a series that if you know what you're going into and what you're expecting, you're going to have a lot of fun with it. I laughed a bunch of times. Some of the jokes and some of the quips in here are so funny that they're just kind of, you're just going, I don't know why I'm laughing, but they're funny for what they are. And there's some bold steps that Will Forte is willing to do in this series. And yeah, it's just a great series. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 just for the simple fact that it's MacGruber. It's what you expect. And if you don't love this, if you didn't love the movie or the SNL sketch, you're not going to love the TV series. But if you love it, it's for you, and it's a lot of fun. So, but just be aware, it's very violent, a lot of language, a lot of nudity, and some good quipping. So, but with that said, that's going to be my take on the first season of MacGruber. Thank you so much for watching. Apologize for my voice. It will get better. Comments below, what is your overall feeling on MacGruber itself? Did you like the movie? Are you looking forward to the TV series as well? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button, and as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.